What happens when the bright lights of fame dim and the cameras stop rolling? Some celebrities fade quietly, while others shock us with transformations so drastic they're almost unrecognizable. From child stars tangled in scandal to action heroes battling health crises, the paths they took after their peak reveal Hollywood's hidden truths. These are not just stories of rise and fall. They are tales of survival, reinvention, and sometimes tragic loss. Ready to discover who made a stunning comeback, who disappeared into obscurity, and who became cautionary legends? You won't believe what some of these icons look like now. Sudden downfalls and scandal fame often creates a veneer of perfection, but beneath that glossy surface, many stars face dark storms that can strike without warning. For some male celebrities once adored worldwide, their downfall came unexpectedly, shaking fans and industries alike. The swift transition from red carpet glamour to scandal or controversy can be shocking, raising questions about what really happens behind closed doors. These moments don't usually start with a headline. They begin as whispers, rumors, and unsettling shifts in behavior that foreshadow something greater. Take Danny Masterson, known as Hyde on That 70s Show. At his career peak, he was a household name, beloved for his rebellious charm and quick wit. But years of disturbing allegations quietly built until they culminated in a devastating legal battle. His arrest and conviction for 2 counts of forcible sexual assault in 2023 sent shockwaves in Hollywood, where his associations had shielded him for over a decade. The public was stunned not just by the crimes, but by the layers of silence and protection that kept the truth hidden for so long. Masterson's case was more than just another celebrity scandal. It highlighted troubling intersections of celebrity status, religious influence, and justice. Netflix is quietly removing his scenes from the show he starred in, and the backlash faced by co-stars who supported him publicly underscored how deeply tangled and controversial his downfall was. As of late 2025, Masterson remains incarcerated, appealing his sentence, but the damage to his once promising legacy is irreversible. What fans once embraced with nostalgic fondness now serves as a stark reminder of how swiftly the spotlight can become a searchlight. His story is not unique, yet it represents the crisis that many male celebrities face, a rapid cascade from adulation to disgrace that few fully understand until it descends. These sudden downfalls expose the fragility of fame and the unseen pressures lurking beneath Hollywood's glittering surface. The public shock often eclipses the warning signs that were there all along. Another example is Jussie Smollett, whose rapid rise as a fan-favorite star on Empire ended in disgrace after a string of bizarre and damaging allegations. Smollett's claim of a hate crime was eventually revealed as a staged event, resulting in criminal charges and a conviction for lying to police. This scandal didn't just sabotage his career, it created a cautionary tale about self-sabotage in the age of viral justice. Smollett's fall was sudden and spectacular, leaving the industry and fans questioning how someone so widely admired could spiral so fast. These collapses often follow a disturbing pattern, a mixture of secrecy, denial, and public unraveling that plays out in real time under intense media scrutiny. The scandals amplify the personal and professional crises, leaving lasting scars on careers that once seemed bulletproof. From beloved sitcom stars to chart-topping musicians, the journey from idol to ignominy is frequently covered in headlines but seldom fully understood in depth. Yet these stories also hint at complexities beyond simple moral failings, issues of mental health, systemic pressures, and sometimes manipulative environments that contribute to their collapse. Behind every sensational headline lies a human being caught in conflict, often battling private demons with limited support. These nuances often get lost in the court of public opinion. Even as they fall, some celebrities try to hold on to fragments of their former selves, grappling with the consequences while facing a hostile public. The early stages of a downfall involve confusion, denial, and attempts at damage control that rarely succeed, deepening the crisis. They become cautionary symbols that warn others about the perilous nature of stardom. While scandal ignites the headlines, addiction and health battles quietly gnaw at the foundation of many celebrity lives, shaping their narratives in profound ways. Battles with addiction and health. The addiction and health issues that many male public figures experienced during their scandals created additional challenges for them. People experience personal breakdowns when they become addicted to substances, which creates both their health problems and their addiction treatment needs. Actors in Hollywood endure extended battles that continue for multiple years because they experience pressure and pain while dealing with isolation from their demanding work environment. The public can observe the physical effects, which include extreme weight fluctuations, physical weakness, and uncontrolled actions that become visible to others. The story of Matthew Perry demonstrates this painful truth because of his struggles. Perry, who became famous as Chandler Bing to millions of viewers, used his humor to hide his ongoing battle with substance abuse, which ultimately cost him more than $9 million in rehabilitation expenses and medical care. After he sustained injuries from a 1997 accident, he began taking prescription substances, which developed into a 2-decade battle with his addiction that included multiple life-threatening medical events and weak recovery periods. Perry created laughter for his audience, while his inner struggles with addiction showed how addiction destroys people. His memory loss issues during filming and his relapse incidents became public when he spoke about them, showing a unique combination of strength and weakness, which people seldom witness in public. The combination of his success in both Jackass and skateboarding brought Bam Margera about $8 million while establishing him as a public figure whose life revolved around disorder. His drinking and prescription substance use developed into serious addiction problems because he lived an extravagant lifestyle. The death of Ryan Dunn, who was his best friend, caused him to develop unpredictable behavior patterns and face legal issues while he lost his personal connections. His life story remains active until 2025 because he has undergone multiple rehabilitation programs while his public recognition continues to decline. The story serves as a warning that self-destructive behavior will lead to eventual downfall, even when someone achieves massive success. Ethan Suplee used to act in roles that required him to maintain his large body weight because he had been obese for more than 30 years. His weight loss of 250 pounds through strict dietary and exercise practices shows a new dimension of his fight against obesity. Suplee began his career as a typecast fat guy, but through dedication, he became a bodybuilding champion who achieved a ripped physique. His open discussion about binge eating, together with his psychological experience throughout his transformation journey, provides valuable insights into celebrity health issues that extend beyond addiction. The career of Brendan Fraser demonstrates how Hollywood can damage actors through its demanding physical requirements. Fraser needed multiple medical procedures to address his back, knee, and vocal cord injuries, which he sustained while performing dangerous stunts in The Mummy. He experienced physical difficulties together with emotional distress that derived from both hidden sexual assault and the resulting decision to stay away from public events. His 2022 Oscar-winning return with The Whale serves as both an artistic comeback and a demonstration of his ability to survive through major personal and medical challenges. People experience extreme difficulty when they try to break free from their interconnected problem, which involves health issues and addiction problems and legal issues and mental health conditions. The entertainment industry puts tremendous pressure on its stars to maintain their public image while they deal with internal turmoil. The public maintains interest in their downfall together with their process of recovery, which creates a misleading image of their actual circumstances. The combination of their physical decline in substance addiction and emotional suffering leads them to an extreme state which extends beyond their on-screen performances. People who use substances to cope with stress face two opposing outcomes which create their own destruction. Robert Downey Jr. spent his early life battling addiction while facing legal problems until he achieved recovery, which helped change Hollywood's perspective on second chances. He combines his talent with his soft spots and his dedication, which proves that addiction does not have to control a person's entire professional life. While addiction and health weave through many stories, the next layer that often seals or shatters a career involves legal consequences and prison time realities that alter lives dramatically and publicly. Legal troubles in prison for many male celebrities. Legal troubles became turning points that redrew the lines between past glory and future uncertainty. These encounters often involved charges ranging from financial crimes to violent altercations, dramatically altering public perception and professional opportunity. Prison sentences not only threaten freedom, but can erode the carefully constructed images that celebrities rely on, exposing vulnerabilities few are prepared to face openly. The fallout from legal battles can be swift and merciless, frequently compounding unresolved issues like addiction and mental health. Wesley Snipes, once a marquee action star famous for Blade and other hits, encountered such a turning point after his 2008 tax conviction. His refusal to file tax returns led to a 3-year prison sentence from 2010 to 2013. Although Snipes served his time and returned to acting, the industry reaction was cautious, and rebuilding his career required steady persistence. His post-prison roles were smaller at first, and his public persona shifted from superstar to comeback story, showcasing how legal troubles can reshape life in a fundamental way. Tim Allen's story takes a different shape, but similar gravity. Arrested in 1978 with a large quantity of illegal substances, Allen served over 2 years in federal prison. Unlike many, he openly discussed how prison forced him to reevaluate his life and craft. His subsequent success with home improvement and as the voice of Buzz Lightyear underscores that incarceration doesn't have to end a career. Instead, Allen's resilience transformed a prison sentence into a chapter of reinvention. Charlie Sheen's fall from grace was highly publicized and marked by legal troubles linked to substance abuse and erratic behavior. Once earning nearly $2 million per episode on 2.5 Men, Sheen's spiraling personal life led to his firing and a dramatic media meltdown. Despite the chaos, he has sought rehabilitation multiple times and maintained a quieter public life focused on recovery rather than resurgence. His legal and health challenges remain a significant part of his complex public persona. On the more tragic end, Brendan Fraser's legal and emotional battles were largely private, but contributed to his extended absence from Hollywood's spotlight. Although not imprisoned, Fraser faced severe personal setbacks, including health repercussions from stunts and the emotional trauma of assault, which shifted his career path significantly. His story underlines how legal and personal crises, even outside prison walls, shape celebrity trajectories. Yet some legal troubles involve high-profile trials capturing national attention, as with Jussie Smollett's fabricated hate crime scandal. The case exuded a mix of criminality and public spectacle, ending in conviction and long-lasting damage to Smollett's reputation and career. Legal consequences in such scandals are etched permanently into public memory, becoming cautionary warnings in a society fascinated with celebrity justice. Celebrity legal issues often spark fierce media frenzy, influencing trials by public opinion and complicating rehabilitation efforts.